Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Achakudash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect. All right, this is from rtnews.com, and it says here Singapore Airlines launches C-19 passport describing digital health ID as part of the new normal. Okay, and there you go. All right, now let's read. It says Singapore Airlines has become the first major carrier to introduce a digital certificate used to verify a passenger's C-19 test results and vaccination status in what the company describes as the new normal for travel. And so they're not they're not playing around here. Okay, they already done it, and they're already telling you that this is going to be the new normal for travel. Okay, and just as we have the new normal for travel, you're going to have the new normal for life. All right, which goes into, because travel, this is, airplane, international, whatever the case may be. Now, how much more for domestic travel? you know Buses, public buses, public trains, they're going to start following suit in the same path. And as other airlines see what they're doing in Singapore, okay, and what the Qantas airline had said, they're going to also follow suit. Okay, so it says it announced on Wednesday that it had started the world's first trials of a health verification process developed by a major airline lobby. The International Air Transport Association, or IATA, the app known as Travel Pass, is being used on flights operated by Singapore Airlines from Jakarta to Kuala Lumpur uh, in Singapore. Now, this Travel Pass, all right, very soon what they're gonna start doing is trying to put it all together to where you can have one app or one form of digital identification, okay, that you can use for this universal needs. When you go to the airport, you show it to them, and then when you go to work, if they need to check it, you show it to them. If you're going somewhere that they need to check it, train, bus, whatever, you show them the same thing. Instead of having to go to a different app for this, a different app for that. Okay, but nonetheless, this is just another step closer, as we've been telling you. Okay, it said the company said that it could extend the program to other cities if the trials are successful. And notice how they're trying to get these things done now, and really push, all right, in 2021. So it says it also plans to integrate the certificate into its Singapore Air mobile app in the coming months. Passengers traveling the selected routes will need to take their C-19 tests at designated clinics in Jakarta and Kuala, where they can be issued either a digital or paper health certificate with a QR code. The airline explained in a press release the documents will be checked by both airport check-in staff and Singapore's immigration authority. The airline said that C-19 tests and vaccinations will be an integral part of air travel going forward, and that the certificates were an ideal way to validate a passenger's health credentials. Okay, so we're not. I mean, when we tell you these things, we're not telling you lies. You're literally seeing what we're saying come to pass. Okay, let me hold a precept on deck. All right. So, man, I mean, it's pretty obvious for those who have eyes to see. All right, now this is the book of Amos, chapter 3, verse 7. It says, "Surely the Lord God will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants the prophets." Now, prophecy is a secret, okay, to those that don't know. All right, prophecy is a secret to those that don't know what's about to happen, because prophecy is dealing with future events. Is being able to tell the future. Okay, and so that is a part of the secrets that the Lord revealed to us, and we're out here prophesying, telling you the future, which is a secret that not the whole world knows. So you may get at us, you may call us conspiracy theorists, you may call us this, that, and the third, but guess what? Conspiracy theorists or not, if we're conspiracy theorists, these conspiracy theories are coming to pass. Okay? So it says the company hailed the new ID as a way to use digital technologies to create a more seamless experience for customers amid the new normal. Okay, and there we go, the new normal, the new normal, the new normal is the new world order. All right, because the new normal is basically doing away with the old way of doing things and pushing for a digital world, smart cities. Okay, it says Margaret Tan, aviation security official from the Civil Aviation Authority of Singapore (CAAS), applauded the rollout and expressed hope that other countries and airlines would adopt a similar scheme in order to ensure passengers have necessary health credentials to protect public health. You're going to start seeing this at your supermarkets, your stores, your hospitals, your clinics, your train stations, basically anywhere that is a public area. You're going to start seeing this. Okay, it says the IAT bathrooms, public bathrooms, retail shops. The IATA announced last month that it was working on Travel Pass in a bid to reopen international travel. Several airlines have already eyed the technology, including Qantas Airways, which said it plans to make proof of C19 vaccine or vaccination mandatory for all international passengers traveling to and from Australia. Now, as they bring this thing and they push it more and more, you're gonna start to see how hard it's gonna be. All right, for certain individuals. We keep telling you that they're bringing this, and people are gonna start to break. All right. Then at this point, man, they're past trying to deceive you, all right, on the sense because a lot of people already have a negative stigma towards this vaccine. So them trying to convince you otherwise, they're gonna find out. Look, man, it's pointless because people are still of that mindset. No matter how much convincing we try to do, so we gotta make the convincing more intense. We gotta convince you not by information, but we gotta convince you by restrictions. Okay. So it says uh however, there have been warnings from within the industry that making proof of vaccination mandatory could be disastrous for the already suffering travel sector. Now, also remember, a lot of these places they're gonna open back up, okay, but they're gonna open back up under the new normal, which has new requirements, okay, and that's how they're going to get a lot of people. You come here thinking, oh yeah, my favorite restaurant is open again. You come back and they tell you, well, we doing things a little different. The same way when you went in there now, you see the different, the different measures they've set in place. You go in there in the new normal, they're gonna have different measures in place, and it's gonna be seamless. It's gonna be normal. You go there, "Oh, can we, can you take out your whatever green pass, whatever, can we scan the green pass real quick? You stand there like green who? What green pass? What's that? Oh well, in order for you to come in, da da da, you need to da da da. We gotta scan it and make sure that you that, or you can step to your left over there, or go down the street. There's a clinic right there where you can get blah 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 blah. All right. It says as Gloria uh, Guevara, leader of the World Travel and Tourism Council, recently argued that only a negative test result should be required to fly, as vaccines are not yet widely available and high-risk groups that receive the jabs are less likely to travel. Well, anyway, we're going to see how it's going, but we're seeing a lot of things being introduced. They're claiming it's in, trial stages and so on and so forth. But hey, trials don't last forever, you know. So very soon, in order to take a plane, you need proof of this. Very soon, and once they've established, all right, once they've established you needing proof or you needing to show some form of ID or verification to do anything, then it's easy to substitute or fully define what that ID is. Okay, the main goal is get the people used to the fact that you need an ID, you need some form of proof for you to do anything, for you to have a social life, for you to buy something, for you to sell something, for you to live, because a lot of these countries is transaction based. So once people understand that in order to do anything, you have to show proof in the form of an ID, then all they have to do is substitute or define what exactly is this ID. Are we going to do it through phone? Are we going to do it through a microchip? What exactly is this ID? Okay. So it's about the policy, the infrastructure, and all they gotta do once people understand what that's like. The same way they substituted, or they're substituting the Maxine for this thing on her face, they're gonna substitute that chip in there, man. Okay, so hey, as the scriptures say, let me actually get it real quick. Okay, we gotta watch as well as pray, as the Lord told us, man. Okay, this is Matthew 26:41. It says, "Watch and pray that ye enter not into temptation. The spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak." Okay, so you may know. Remember, a lot of people already know what this is about. They already know this is leading to the New World Order. The spirit is willing to stand firm, but the flesh is weak. You will have people that will break, even though they know that this is a part of the beast system. But they're not going to break because they don't know. They're going to break because their flesh is weak. All right? So you got to pray, man, that you fall not into temptation when this hour of temptation comes upon the whole world. Anyway, with that, I'm ended off here. Lord willing, you were edified. In closing, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakha Kudash. Until next time, Shalom.